I'm back for another collection video. Today I have my full bronzer collection for you. I am doing this makeup series where I'm going to be sharing with you guys my entire makeup collection and my storage and how I store everything. So today I have my bronzers for you. It is one of my smaller collections. I will say it's still pretty large, but smaller compared to my other collections. If you saw my blush collection, you know what I'm talking about. Get ready for highlights. I filmed that. It's coming next. That one's a little excessive, but nevertheless, I'm excited to share with you my bronzers. So let's go ahead now and dive into that. Our first bronzer is from Too Faced. I love Too Faced. I feel like they have some really great makeup products, and I just love their packaging. I think it's adorable. So this is the Chocolate Matte Soleil bronzer. I feel like this is a popular one. A lot of people have this one. This one isn't like the original, but it has this really pretty heart clasp, and it smells like chocolate. It looks amazing on the skin. It's definitely one of my favorite bronzers that I have. I have a couple more from Too Faced. I have this one here, which was part of the Teddy Bear collection. This is called the Bare It All Bronzer in Honey Bun Glow. It's so cute. It actually had like this gold little overlay there, which I don't love, but the actual bronzer has a nice luminous finish to it, and the packaging is just adorable on this one. Another one that has an overlay is this one from NARS. This is called the Paradise Found Bronzer. Look at this overlay on this one, you guys. It literally was straight glitter, like yellow glitter on your face. I need to just like scrape this off because I feel like I haven't reached into the bronzer for that reason. The actual one is really nice, but I just feel like this overlay, like I don't know why brands do that. Nobody wants like straight glitter on their face like that. I have another Too Faced one here. This is from the Tutti Frutti collection. This was the Pineapple Sun. I was obsessed with this. I used it like literally every day for so long. It had inside of it a bronzer and then also a highlight. I love this highlight as well. It's a great little collector's piece too because I feel like the packaging is so cute. I have one of my Huda Beauty Glow Wishes in here. I think there are 3 shades in this, and I believe I have the first 2 shades. I think I decluttered the third one. I think the next one is up in my makeup bag, but this is a really nice bronzing product. If you like that like natural type of look on your skin, a nice finish that's just not overly, bronze, it just looks kind of like sun-kissed, this is perfect. The Glow Wish wine is great for that. The blushes are really nice as well, but I really like this bronzing formula. This is the shade 1, which is light. I will say that the shades are kind of off. I think the second shade, number 2, is honestly lighter than this one. I don't know if like the packaging is wrong on these, but I feel like the shades are kind of off, but they are a really nice formula. I have a few more here from NARS as well in the next row. So these are the Laguna Matte and then also just the regular Laguna. So here is your traditional Laguna. I'm sure you all have this one in your collection. If you don't, it's a great bronzer. And then this is the matte version. So they came out with this one. It's just a little bit more matte than the original. The original doesn't have too much luminosity to it, but it definitely has like a more like satin type of finish. So this one is just like pure matte if you want that. Then here I have one from Milani. This is a really nice formula from the drugstore. This is their Silky Matte Bronzer. I have the shade 01, which is Sunlight. This one is a little bit light for me right now just because I am a little bit tan from the summer months. So I haven't been reaching into this one as much, but it's a really nice formula. I really liked it a lot in the winter. I feel like it was a good match for me. I might be able to just grab the second shade because I feel like I could benefit from having another shade in this one, but it is a really nice silky formula, just like it describes, really nice and natural on the skin. I'm saying all that, and I think I have literally, oh my God, I feel stupid, you guys. I literally have the second shade. I'm going to put this in my makeup bag because apparently I have the second shade of this one as well. So like I was just saying why I haven't used this one, I have one right here. So this is shade number 2 and shade number 1. I just have my like cream bronzers kind of mixed in here. So this one is from Persona, and this is the bronzing stick, and this is in the shade Dune. I have 2 of these. I believe the other one is also up in my makeup bag. I should have brought that stuff down, but I really like these. I think they're a great bronzing formula, nice cream bronzer, very easy to blend out, very nice and natural on the skin. So really do like these. And then this one I actually tried out today. I just threw it in here because I was using it. It's part of my collection now, but I did not like this. This is from Dr. Pawpaw. It's the multi-purpose smoothing balm, and it's supposed to be used for like cheeks and your lips, and you can use it for whatever. I was like using this as a bronzer shade. It's a really weird formula. It's almost got like a whipped look to it. It's very strange. Check out my TikTok if you want to see a video on this, but it's just kind of a weird formula. I'm definitely gonna probably declutter this because I didn't really love it, but I am just gonna keep it in here for now. Another cream formula that I do like is this one from Milk Makeup. I just have the little mini guy. This is in the shade Baked. So I feel like this is like the OG of the cream matte bronzers. I feel like everyone had this one in their collection, and it is a really nice product. This one here is a liquid bronzer. It looks like mine needs to be cleaned off, but this is from Giorgio Armani, and it is a contour shade is what they call it, but it's a really nice liquid
product. I don't use this one all too often, but it is nice. I do have the blush and the highlight in this as well, and it's a nice like natural type of look. It's not overly, you know, pigmented or anything. I feel like you can build it up, but it kind of just gives like that everyday type of look to the skin. And then next up, I do have this one here from e.l.f. And this is one that I should actually be reaching into right now. This is the shade Perfectly Tan. And I feel like this one was a little bit deep for me in the winter, but it's probably perfect for me right now. It's a little bit more of a terracotta. I really do like this formula. It's very smooth on the cheeks. It seems to me like, honestly, like a high-end bronzer. I never notice the difference when I wear this versus something high-end. I think it's really smooth. It blends out really nicely. I do really like e.l.f. I feel like they have a lot of good complexion products. And then I do have this one here. This is from, I think it's Aesthetica is how you say it. I know that you can get their products on Amazon. I believe I got this one in like a BoxyCharm or maybe in a Lure Box or something, but I do really like this color. I use it a little bit more as like a contour shade because it is a little bit more cool, but it's a really nice formula. It blends really nice on the skin. It has nice pigment to it. It's not overly pigmented. I've used quite a bit of it. You can tell in the pan here, but it's a nice product. So if you can find this like maybe on Amazon, check it out. I will link down below as many of these products as I can for you. And then I have another one from Milani. This was their baked formula. This is the baked bronzer in the shade 04 Glow. I really like this, especially in the summertime. It gives you just that nice natural sun-kissed type of a look. It has a little bit of glitter in there, but it's not overly glittery. It's not one that you're going to look, you know, like you're a sunbeam or anything. It's just going to give you that like healthy, nice, natural finish. I really do like baked bronzers. I feel like they don't get enough hype. They are a really nice product. And then I have from Becca, this is my Capri Coast. I feel like I'm sad because Becca is no longer in business, but this is a really nice bronzing product. I got a lot of use out of this one. I honestly haven't reached into it in a while, but it's a really nice bronzer. It gives a nice natural look again to the skin. It's not overly luminous, but it has a little bit of a hint of luminosity. It's very pretty. I love the packaging as well. I do have a few of the shades of the Florence by Mills bronzers. These are pretty new. Then when they came out, I think she launched these with like a bunch of other products, but these are the Out of the World Marble bronzers. I have the cool tone shade and then also the warm tone shade. I think these are really nice. I know I've seen a few people kind of knocking on them. Oh, I just broke the packaging on that one. Oh no. Oh, okay. Well, they are really nice on the skin. I feel like they don't look overly empowering. I feel like her whole line is kind of meant to be more like effortless, barely their makeup, and I do feel like these do that. They are pretty pigmented though, so they're definitely going to give you that like nice natural look on the skin, but you just have to go in with a light hand. I think it's a nice formula. I'm sad I just broke that, so hopefully that doesn't make it dry up, but they are really nice. And then I have another one of my little e.l.f. duos in here. You guys saw these in my blush collection, but I use this one more as contour or as bronzer on me because it is a little bit deeper, so I just throw it in here. It has the highlight as well. This one is from Armani, and this is one of their bronzing shades, and this one is in the shade 6.5. I believe I have a second one here as well. Yes, this one here, and I use that one for almost like bronzing, highlighting. Again, these are very natural. I feel like their whole like line is very like effortless type of makeup. So these aren't going to be super overpowering on the cheeks, but they are a nice bronzing formula that does give you, like I said, a little bit of a glow, more of that natural finish. And then we have our, of course, OG Hoola. This is like everyone's OG. I feel like I have quite the dent in mine here. It's been a while since I've reached into it, but this was like the bronzer before bronzer was a thing. Everyone had a Benefit Hoola. You had the boxes. I remember I got a holiday kit with this, like a mini one first. I used that one all the way up, and then I got like the full size. They did such a good job with this one. I really feel like it put Benefit on the map when they came out with this. One of my favorite bronzers in my collection, the Tarte Park Eve Princess. I love this one. You can tell I have like a massive dent in mine. It's the perfect shade for my skin tone. It gives me just the perfect amount of glow. Very natural. Again, beautiful on the skin. I've used so much of this one. They have it in really cool packaging too. So many different packaging you can get in that one. And then I have the Ticket to Brazil. Again, a very good bronzer, especially from the drugstore. I have quite a dent in mine. It's a really nice, smooth formula, easy to blend out, wears really nicely. This one is great from Wet n Wild. And then I have one of the bronzers from The Balm. This was called the Take Home the Bronze. I think they've since changed the names on these, but they really were a nice bronzing formula. I think this one is the one in Oscar. And this one is a nice cool toned option if you want something for like contouring. I feel like it was really smooth, easy to blend. The packaging, again, is super cute on these as well. Moving our way back, we have another one from Huda Beauty. This was her cream bronzer in the shade Fair. This is the Tan Tour Cream Bronzer. And this one is nice. It's not my favorite cream formula. I do like it. I just feel like I have a few that I like a little bit more. It is pretty pigmented, and I feel like you have to work really slowly with this one and work with this very, very light hands because it can get carried away kind of quickly. So that's the reason I don't love it as much, just because I feel like I have to really think about it when I use this one, but it is a nice formula. This one has been a favorite for a really long time. This is from number 7. It's their Golden Sands Bronzer. And look at the pan on there. I don't hit pan very often, but I have hit pan on this one. It's a very, very nice option from the drugstore. Great on the skin, very smooth, again, very blendable. It looks amazing. I feel like this is probably one of my top ones in my collection. As you can tell from the pan, I definitely love it. I have one here from MAC. This one was a part of the, I think this was called like the Lightning. I don't remember the name of this packaging or this like collection, but I love the packaging. It's so pretty. I've probably kept it around just for that reason. This is the Canyon Dreamin' Next to Nothing bronzer. So here's what it looks like. I honestly haven't reached into this in so long. I remember liking it. I remember it was nice and smooth on the skin. But honestly, I feel like it's just kept around because of the packaging, because it's so pretty. And then next I have this one from Thrive Causemetics. This is in Sun Chaser. This is a really nice formula as well. Very smooth, nice and blendable. Thrive has some really great complexion products. If you haven't tried them out, I do recommend. I also love that it says Hello Gorgeous on here. I just think it's a cute little touch. We have the Bronze Goddess from Estee Lauder up next. This is just a staple, of course. I love this one. I feel like I haven't reached into it again in a while. This is making me want to like reach into some of these bronzers because this used to be like my absolute favorite. Very sun-kissed on the face, very beautiful. Love this one. And then let's see what else we have in here. This one is from Bare Minerals. This one's actually pretty nice. It's a loose highlight. This is the only like loose, I said highlight, but loose bronzer that I have in my collection. So it does end up looking pretty natural on the skin. A little bit goes a long way with this one. It's very pigmented. And I feel like not a lot of brands have loose bronzers. So this is kind of unique to my collection. And then this guy right here, I have had this forever. I feel like this is the Soleil Tan de Chanel. I'm not exactly sure how you say that, but it is the cream bronzer from Chanel. I feel like this was all of the rage. Everyone had this, and I wanted to purchase it because everyone else had it. Everyone else loved it. It's fine. I mean, I feel like it's nice. It looks really great on the skin, but it's not one that like blows my socks off for the price. It's very expensive. I feel like I'm going to show you one in a second that I feel like is just as good as this one. But I mean, it's nice. I feel like I haven't reached into it in a while, so I should probably just get my money's worth out of this one because it's expensive, but it's not, I feel like, as amazing as everyone made it out to be. I have another one from Too Faced, and I really liked this collection. I thought it was a really nice collection. This is the Natural Lust bronzer. So this one kind of has that little highlight in there, and it's really pretty when you mix the two together. It's very similar to the Bare one that I have in the front. Formula wise, I think they're pretty spot on, but it does have that highlight, which is a nice touch to it. Bought this little one from Iconic London, and I really haven't gotten much use out of it. It has a cream bronzer on the bottom, and then you have a powder here on the top. Honestly, this is like a little bit too small, and I feel like that makes me not reach into it as much as I want to, because I feel like I can never get my brush perfectly in there. I just wish it was like a tad bigger, but it is a really nice formula. I love this packaging idea that you have the cream and the bronzer. I just wish it was a smidge bigger because I feel like I really have to like dig my brush in there to get enough product. We have one from Laura Mercier up next. This is the Matte Radiance Baked Bronzer in the shade number 2. Again, it's a baked product. I only have a few baked bronzers in my collection, but I do really like when I get the chance to use one because again, they give you that more natural look. And this is again a nice formula for that. I have this one here from Kokie Cosmetics. It's their matte bronzer. This is a nice option again from the drugstore. This one does pull a little bit orange, so I feel like it's not my perfect shade just because I go for more of like that medium neutral undertone most times, and this one is a little bit orange, but it probably would work on me right now, honestly, because I am so tan, but it's not my favorite, but it is a nice formula. And then we have this duo from Patrick Ta. I know I had quite a few of the blushes. This one is in the She's Statuesque, which is their bronzing shade. I have a cream bronzer here on top, and then you have the powder bronzer. I will say I prefer the cream a little bit more than the powder. I feel like the powder does run a little bit orange again, but the cream, you can tell I have a nice dent in mine. It's really nice. It's a great formula, very easy to use, and I like that it has this little thing here because I feel like it hasn't dried up, and I've had this quite a while. This one here from Ofra, this is the Hot Cocoa Bronzing Palette, and I do really like this one. It actually is a luminous bronzer. I don't have too many luminous ones in my collection, as you can tell. I kind of go for that more like natural finish, and this is just straight like luminosity. It looks really great as a bronzer topper, and it also has a little highlight in there as well. I do have a few products here from ColourPop. This is one of their face sticks, and these are more meant to be like foundations, I think, but I have a shade that I can use for contour. Just again, this is like a cream bronzer, so I have that, and then I also have a deeper shade in their concealer that I use to contour as well. And then they did come out with these bronzers, I think a couple months ago, and these are actually really nice. I have 2 more, I believe, upstairs in my makeup bag, but this is the more orangier version. I kept this one out because I like it. It's more of of like a terracotta, but it's not a shade that I reach for all the time. Definitely I'm using more of like the neutral shade that I have, but it is a really nice formula. Very smooth, very nice. I just hate this packaging. I wish they hadn't done this big packaging. This one has stayed in my collection for so long. It's such a nice formula though. This is from Motives and it is their Hampton Socialite Bronzer. I use this so much. It's again a really nice contour shade for me. So I use it a lot for that. It's been a minute since I have used it, but there was like a whole period where I just use this non-stop because it's a really nice shade. I don't even know if Motives is still around. This was like one of the first companies that sent me like a big PR package. I remember I got like a box. It was literally like 30 pounds worth of makeup. It was so much makeup. But I'm not sure. I haven't really seen much from them lately. And then we have the Omega Tantastic from Marc Jacobs. I love this one. It's just such a good bronzer. This took me forever to purchase because it's expensive. It's a very expensive bronzer, but well worth it. Very nice formula in here. Very smooth, blendable. I love the packaging. I know it's big. I know I just said I didn't like the one from ColourPop. It's very similar packaging, but I just feel like this clasp makes all the difference because it really doesn't help it to like pop open like the ColourPop one does. I feel like that one's kind of flimsy. This one just feels luxe, but really great formula. And then the last one here in the back, I have some more on the side I'll show you in a second, but this one is from Joa, and I really like this one. It has that gradient to it, so it has the like almost highlight blush and then the bronzer shade. I kind of swirl these all together. Joa is a very overlooked brand. If you get the chance, definitely try their products. I think they're great. I know you can find them at CVS. I think they are CVS exclusive brands, and I feel like that's kind of why I don't see them around as much. I wish they were carried in like Target or something because I feel like they do really well. But they're a really great brand. This is very smooth on the face. Again, very natural. I like it because it has that mix, so you can just use this all in one type of product. I just found this guy hiding here in the back. This is from Smashbox. This is their contour step-by-step contour stick. I have not used this in forever, but it's like a little pencil here that you can use to contour with. It's weird because it's so small, but it's a little bit precise. I used to use this one a lot for like nose contour and stuff. And then here on the side, I do have this one from Buxom. When they released these, everyone was so excited because they thought they'd be really similar to the blush formula that they have, and I'd say they're pretty similar. It's definitely smooth on the skin. This is the shade Rooftop Tan. I think it's a nice formula. I wouldn't say it's my most reached into bronzer. You can tell I really haven't used it a ton, but I do feel like it looked smooth on the skin. ColourPop just came out with these. These are their Super Shock bronzers. I've been using them a bunch. You can tell there's already like quite a dent in this one. I've been really liking these. I have another one up in my makeup bag. I have a brand new butter bronzer right here, still in the packaging. I love the butter bronzer. I actually went through an entire butter bronzer. Like my entire thing was completely empty. I love this. One of the first bronzers to like the OG of like the hype of bronzers. Super great formula. It smells amazing. Can't say enough good stuff about this. The only reason I haven't opened it is because I do have some other bronzers in my like palettes from Physicians Formula, and then I have a bunch of them back here that I've been trying to use up. So these ones came out. So they're kind of just like little fun ones. So this one is supposed to be like a donut, and then you have this one is supposed to be like bread, coffee. I feel like they have all like a theme to them. You have this one here, which is like another one of the donut ones. These are all pretty much the same like butter bronzers. I feel like they just kind of have this overlay to them. So it's kind of fun. And this one does have more of that like highlight look to it with the stripes. I did like this one. I feel like it was nice and luminous on the skin. They're all pretty much kind of, like I said, a little bit of something special with them, but they're just the butter bronzer formula. So I've been really liking these. I think their packaging is really cute. And then back here we do have the Samantha March little duo here from Ofra. This one is in River. So in there you have a luminous bronzer and then also a more matte option. I like swirling these two together. They look really nice on the skin. And then the last one here that I'm going to show you is from Yensa. This is the one that I was talking about that I like more than the Chanel, and it's like half the price. This one is amazing. It's a really nice cream product, very smooth on the skin. It blends out really nicely. You get so much product in here too. I am an affiliate with Yensa. If you ever want to purchase anything from them, they have an amazing foundation as well. The code is just Makeup Molly, and it gets you 30% off the website, so it's a really high coupon code. This is their Sunlight Glow, in case I didn't mention that. But after that, that is going to do it for my bronzer collection. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing everything that I have in my bronzer collection. Definitely let me know down below what you want to see next. We could do highlights, eyeshadow palettes, lipsticks, lip glosses. Let me know down below. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye, friends.